Hey guys, next day here at the Off-Grid Tiny House. Daytime temps. It's actually cooler out because it just frickin' dumped rain for a good portion of the morning. Today is get my cables done day. Last night before I left I shut everything down. The solar is off. So I'm going to revamp these cables today, replace them with about double the size. And out here, I'll show you, caught some water, but also made a hell of a mess. Oh, I did catch more than 3 inches. Yeah, but look at this. Some of the slurry that I threw in the gutter and on the roof came through somehow. Now the weird thing is the floor is not wet at all, but look at this. It sprayed out, must have sprayed out via the top of the Fernco where I kind of pulled out the pulled up the post thing there, so that's pretty lame. But I don't understand, I don't see any water on the floor. So, and my rugs are not wet at all, they're drier than a bone here, so weird. Could have been residual though from the cleanup, I don't know exactly, but whatever. I still left the extension cord out for the laundry and stuff. I got lots of cleaning to do. But for now, I'll be just cutting wires and doing that, so it won't be a very exciting video. I'll show you when I get closer to being done though. There's extra water inside my air conditioner, you can hear it. The slinger rings hitting it from all the rain we had. So air's back on, power's back on, freezer, ceiling fan. Wires are replaced, guys, so here we go. Quite the difference in size, and I kind of shortened up some of the length too, so I kind of put this guy right on the front, the negative, and the positive I gave it a little extra so in case I get more batteries. Go from there. Currently 20 amps under load because we're running an AC, a freezer, ceiling fan, all that fun stuff. But yeah, no real heat now. So, and I got my switch still to shut it off when I do overvolt, and when I do, I just turn that off, turn it back on, resets it. It's the only way to do it. So air conditioner's pulling about 3 amps at 120 volts, and much needed today, guys. I'm gonna bring you over to the humidity. Yeah, it's 71% in here. I'm gonna have to shut the door, so I better get to that. Alright guys, just want to show you something real quick. This is my new entertainment setup. So it has its own on-off switch and inline fuse. This is my 12-volt TV, which is right here, this cigarette plug. And then these two items, one powers the sound bar for the TV, and then the other is the Android box over there. And just to show you, this voltmeter is a little more accurate than my original one, so it's reading 12.9 here. You look over here, on the original, it's reading 12.6, and the only thing really plugged into that is, and really, it's just a couple items like the Himalayan salt lamp, and none of these switches are actually on, but it is drawing some lighting. But the majority of that is down in here, charging some batteries up and battery packs. So, and this whole mess of fused spaghetti in here is just wonderful. But There's my crappy cut in of the fused in deal there. But it looks okay on this side. I'm not normally in the cupboard to be looking at that anyway. So anyways, good to know. I'm recharging my radio because I've been using that the past couple days while been working here. Yeah, we're using it heavily actually. So we'll check, let's check the freezer out because don't get a lot of time on that. 25 degrees inside the cooler, which means, oh yeah, my bottles started to melt, but that was not bad considering I had the power off for a long time. Beyond, so when I left here yesterday, it was about 4 o'clock and I shut it off then. So, and what time is it now? Let me go look at the clock here for you quick, guys. It's now 2 p.m. and so let's say 20 minutes, so about 1:45 is when I turn it back on, and it's still fairly frozen. Everything's pretty solid in there. Not too shabby, guys. Now, one thing I want to check is to make sure my smart switches have their memory saved, so it will do its thing. Load on at 13.2, load off at 12.4. Perfect. Alright, let's make sure my fan is on the same smart switch setup. Load on at 13, load off at 12.1. And that is for my ceiling fan, which is right up here, 12 volt. And this guy just controls my freezer slash fridge. So not too shabby. Let's see what the main bad boy's doing. 27 amps coming in, and it is a stormy, overcast day. And now with the new wires, heavy gauge, there is very little heat whatsoever. So very happy about that. Thanks to High Tech Guy 18 Stu for the recommendation on upgrading the wire. And basically, guys, I got away with pretty small wire. Let me go grab it. I'll grab a sample for you. This is the size wire that was originally running my off-grid setup. Now let's take this over and show you a comparison. Like, look at that. It's like double and a bit, right? So now the reason I did have this originally, the not as heavy gauge wire on there, is I believe, well, basically how it went is the solar panels that I bought, the flat ones, were a cheap Chinese knockoff, and I got basically shafted on those. Company went out of business, no warranty, and no longer existed on Amazon. And actually I found them again under a new company name, and so basically what they're doing is just restarting and selling under new names. And just watch out, guys. Buy quality LG panels, Renogy. I'm not being paid, I'm not a spokesman. These LGs I'm completely impressed with. Impressed enough that I don't even think I need a third, even though it'd be nice to max out my system. I'd rather get more batteries before I get another panel myself, but so that was quite a big job. Now back to the plumbing at the Off-Grid Tiny House. I have a mess to clean up in the bathroom, the far room there, and I'm going to take apart my post filter because I think at that choke point again I'm gonna find some lumps of crap in there that have plugged up and clogged up my setup. That's why I had this powdery white shit everywhere in the bathroom area. So I'm gonna get the ladder, get the drill, and we're gonna go check that out. But yeah, guys, things are looking good. I got the air on because it's extremely humid right now. Brutal. But this is this morning, about 10 o'clock, actually earlier. I was still in bed. We had quite the doozy of a rain, and that would help flush out all my system and get the majority. I need more water though to flush out my tank, basically. I'm really tempted to just empty my top tank into the bottom tank. A little bit anyway, just to get it up to that level where that baking soda and descaler and all that stuff really gets into the levels and works and blows through all that stuff. I think I'm gonna do that actually. So after I check the filter situation out though, guys, so stay tuned for that.